Well, everybody, welcome back. My day is starting really crappy. Um, Yesterday, my wife went into surgery to get stuff done to her leg. Last Saturday, my dog got ran over by a car. Not real bad. He's fine. He's at the vet getting stitches right now. Today's Tuesday. Went to go outside to leave because I was gone all day because my wife in the hospital. She's still there. I got to pick her up today. And I go to leave my car because I need to do some errands. And I walk out and I see this. Look at that. Not how it's going to show up in the camera, but there's like a 1.5 foot gash in the side of my car from somebody scraping it. If you look at the ground, there's the dirt, there's a tire mark, and it goes up there. Car's running right now because I'm letting it warm up. It's cold, been cold this morning, and I hadn't driven it for like 2 days, but that's pretty crappy. It aggravates the hell out of me because I know the paint's not perfect on this car, but for a 30-year-old paint job it was great, and now I got this huge paint mark scratch on my car. They're not gonna like it, but and I'm gonna try everything in my power to keep this car from getting totaled, but this whole car is gonna get repainted. It's a pearl paint job. You can't just fade a paint. As far as I know, you can't fade in pearl. It won't look right. It might be possible, and I could be corrected. I'm gonna find out. But last time I checked, if you do a pearl paint job, especially being an original pearl paint job, this is a burgundy pearl, you got to repaint the whole car because the pearl's not gonna match. It takes a really good paint guy. I seen a video the other day. Someone was doing pearl paint on a Mustang, but it was that paint changing color one. They did really close, a really good job, but I don't know how it works. I'll have to find out. I'm probably gonna go get quotes and all that stuff. We're waiting for the guy to get home. It's one of my neighbors. It's a contractor company that rents out the house next to me because they need their workers here, and they're out of state company. And one of their workers, they're Mexican. I'm not trying to sound racist because they're really nice guys. It's just one of them, the one that hit my car, I'm assuming it is. He drives a Scion XB. He don't really speak English, and he's an older gentleman, but his car's pretty cool. But man, that's crappy, man. You hit my car and you don't tell me. So I'm gonna wait for them to get home from work tonight, and I'm gonna call the police. The police has already been here. Police report's been made. They've already had their pictures, my insurance information, and all that stuff. They said give us a call when they get here. That's what I'm doing, because my car will be fixed. I don't play around when it comes to my car or my family's car. So we'll see what happens. Update. I'm not as mad anymore as I was yesterday. Found out who hit my car. It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't someone being stupid or anything. It was my neighbors, the Mexican guys that live next to me. They're contractors. They left a note on my car last night and came outside, and come to find out, they cleaned the side of my car too. And they're great guys. I know some of them don't speak English, but they think highly of me apparently, because they left on the letter, sorry I hit your car yesterday morning, and you're a really nice guy. I'll take care of the damage. Like, that made me feel good, knowing that they think I'm a nice guy. But they did clean the car, and there's still a little bit of damage, scratches, and there is a little crease on the rear door. But after it's been cleaned, it still doesn't look as bad as it did yesterday. I'll show y'all what it looks like. See, that's what they did. But you can see the line right there. There's a little crease in that line, but other than that, they cleaned it up pretty good. I'm gonna be home today because my wife's home from the hospital, so we're home, and I'm gonna be home most of the day. So I'm gonna try to talk to him, see what happens, and see what they say. we're probably gonna have his one friend translate for me, because he don't speak good English. He probably understands English, but he don't speak it very good. So, but he has a cool little car. It's a little Scion XB with gunmetal wheels. It's a pretty neat looking car, but the damage in the car is not as bad as it looked yesterday. But we're gonna talk about it and see if we need to get the insurance involved. So I'll keep you all. Welcome back, everybody. Today is Thursday morning. We are actually going to be working on my wife's car today. Probably won't. It's going to be a little mix of everything on this. I might be doing like 2 videos in one or something like that. I want to do a how-to video on this Honda Accord on doing time and belt. I'm sure there's hundreds of videos on that. But for my YouTube video, you guys are just going to see bits and parts of it. I'm not doing the time and belt because I know it's still good because it has less than probably 50,000 miles on it. But the people we had put this motor in, say 3-4 years ago, when they put the motor in, they did the timing. I checked yesterday because I was curious because we get a really bad vibration in the car, and come to find out the balance shaft was off alignment. I put the timing mark top dead center. I took the access hole out, stuck my bolt through the whole access hole for the balance shaft. Didn't even go through. I literally rotated it, like I think the time mark's right here, and I rotated the crankshaft until it was about right here before the balance bolt went through for the balance shaft to be aligned. So it's off, and that's causing our vibration and probably other things that could happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix that today, and we're gonna have a little fun with it. So hope y'all enjoy. All right, we're starting off. You gotta take this power steering belt off and then the alternator belt. Once we get those 2 things off, then we come down here, get that harmonic balancer off. And yes, I got a very big electric impact. Hopefully it takes that off because I know those are very strong, but it's been into before, so it shouldn't be as hard to take off. Okay, everybody, we're back. Took me a little bit. It's getting dark outside. The sun's going down. It's not dark, but it's getting there. I had to take the car to my friend Randolph's shop. Anybody's familiar with Hondas know that the bolt for an harmonic balancer is so tight, you got to get certain positions or have specialty tools to get it off. Well, I bought the specialty tool to hold the harmonic balancer still, and then tried breaking it loose by hand. I just didn't have the room or the leverage to do it, and the impact I have is not strong enough to break them loose. So I took it to my friend Randolph. We put it up on his lift, used the tool I bought, and he had a big 4-foot, 5-foot breaker bar. And literally, with him giving all the ugga-duggas he can do, literally it took like 3 or 4 ugga-duggas, and you get your time. Every time he pulls on it, it's click, click, and then finally the 4th one is spun loose. So yeah, that song goes on there very tight. So I'm not putting it on that tight. There's no need for it to be that tight. I don't understand why Honda puts it on that tight. I'm going to put it on as tight as this 1,200 foot-pound impact that wouldn't take it off. I'm going to put it as tight as that thing can put it on. But now we're home. I already got all the belts off. I'm going to show you what I've been doing. Okay, done got all the belts off. Harmonic balancer's down there. We got that motor mount off right there. Valve cover is off. This motor's seen better days. I'm pretty sure this motor's got as much miles as the car says, and this is not even the original motor. To get the top cover off is 10mm bolts, and you got to get the valve cover off so you can get that cover off. And I'm going to show you. The camera just went a little blurry on me, but if you look right here, that goes underneath the valve cover. I'll show you over here. Oh, everything went blurry. There we go. You can see that lip right there. That's where that plastic piece sits in. So you got to take the valve cover off. Luckily, I have a new gasket for this, and now, yes, I am changing it because this one's hard. You know what's sad? The people that put this motor in, I'm not going to say who they are, but they charged me for a new valve cover gasket right after I told them, don't do that. It's a new gasket already. This gasket feels old. It's like they used the original gasket from this motor. It's hard. It's not soft and squishy like it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna clean it up. I got a new gasket in the house for that, so we're gonna put a new gasket on that, and we're gonna go ahead and start pulling these covers off so I can get down there to the balance shaft so we can reset the balance shaft. No, I'm not changing the timing belt because it's already been done. I am gonna check it to make sure the timing's where it's supposed to be and the belt's in good condition. All that's good. All right, everybody, we're almost back together here. I checked the timing on it. I know I forgot to pull my camera out and record that, but I did do it. I set it top dead center. The timing for the timing belt for the head and all that was perfect. We do have two balance shafts on this motor. At least I'm thinking that one's a balance shaft and the back one is too. But back there's one here and one there. That one was really close, but it was a little off. This one was very off. So I put this one where it needed to be and that one where it needed to be. That's the only adjustment I had to do. Harmonic balancer is already back on the car. Timing cover is back on the car. I'm about to put the secondary belt on the power steering belt on, tighten everything down. And all I got left is put the new valve cover gasket on the valve cover over there. Oh, and the dipstick back in there too. And we'll be done. And we'll see if the vibration goes away. Alright everybody, we got the car done. It's back together, valve cover's back on, done started it. Thing is night and day difference. This car would vibrate so bad at like 1,000 RPM. Now, smooth as silk. So much happier. That's what it was. The front balance shaft was off. And putting it where it belongs and resetting everything made a big difference. Yeah, my hands are black because they're dirty and greasy. I'll show you the finishing. There y'all go. All back together. Valve cover's on. Front engine cover's on. All the belts are on. Oh yeah. I know it's got headers and a short ram intake, and I do have the extra piece to make it go down there. But my old lady has a tendency to drown cars. She drives through like deep water when it's raining. So that's not going to be going back on. It's going to stay like that. So it runs smooth. It runs good. The car is reliable. It's not the best looking car in the world, but it's reliable. It's very reliable. We feel more comfortable traveling in this car than we do my Lexus. I just got done getting off the phone with the police. They're on their way over here right now so we can finish the pre-release report and I can get their insurance information and try to get my car fixed. I was gonna let them, try to buff it out themselves, but there's a crease in my passenger door. It's not real bad, but it's there, and me being me, I notice it and it drives me nuts. So we'll see what happens. If the insurance company don't total the car, I might get the car re-cleared and make it look like new again. I'd be happy with that. So I'll let you know what the police say, and we'll see what happens. All right, everybody, today's Friday morning. I'm gonna go ahead and clean my car best I can. Ain't got no wax, but we're gonna get it clean. Talked to the body shop today, and to get the little bit of damage done fixed on this car, that's $2,000 worth of work. The cost of getting work done at a body shop has gone up dramatically, so we're gonna leave it alone. The gentleman that hit it said he wants to try to buff it out, and a lot of it's just paint transfer, and there's one little crease in the bot door, but I'm not worried about it. I mean, the car, you can make the car look worse, but it's got swirl marks all over it and stuff like that. So we're gonna leave it be, but we're gonna go ahead and wash it and get it ready for tonight because the car looks really nasty and it needs cleaned, and we're gonna get started on that. So here we go. tonight was a good turnout. I had a good time. A lot of good people, a lot of nice cars. Had to stop and help one of my fellow friends out from the car meet. He had that earlier Corvette with the flip-up headlights and the body kit on it. Nice looking car. Like what he's doing with it. He had a dead battery. It helped jump him off, you know, so he can get home. And found out he had a coolant leak. But I enjoyed myself tonight. A lot of nice people. A few new people showed up. And that was fun. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel. I hope y'all enjoyed what you watched. A little mix of everything. I'm trying my best, but hey, we'll see what happens next time. Y'all have a good weekend. See y'all later.